What's going on there, Reject Nation? Greg and John here today. If you clicked on this video, be sure to leave a like. Yeah, we're working on Peacemaker right now in our Uncharted review at 3:30 in the morning, and we're like, let's take a little break to watch this Batman clip that was apparently released on Jimmy Kimmel. Haven't seen it yet, but of course, it's a clip from the Batman. We gotta check it out. Be sure to look out for our review when it comes out in just a couple weeks, whenever we end up watching this movie. Let's get to it, people.
Who's the mustache with the broken nose?
It's Kinsey, narcotics.
He's one of the guys that got into it with at the Iceberg Lounge.
What are you saying? Kinsey moonlights for the Penguin?
Oh, he moonlights as a cop.
He moonlights as a cop, that's good. Whoa! Dude!
Oh damn! This is gonna be so cool. Oh shit!
Oh, come on! Come on!
What did you do? Dude, holy crap.
I love all the locked off shots they're doing to like really put you connected with his gear and his motions and all that stuff.
There's something just so visually great about something as simple as seeing him run through the police station and actually see the cape moving around, where we know so much of like nowadays you gotta like CGI the cape on it. It feels like really natural and just cool to behold, and just the tension and the mood of this just feels like just classic noir detective mystery throughout every single percolating moment of this. I just adore it so much. And like he hits Gordon. We don't know why. There's no surrounding context before this. Like before we watched this, I was like, okay, let's see if like Robert Pattinson sets up the clip. I only watched like 30 seconds before they played the clip, and I was like, no, he's not setting up the clip. Right? So I don't know what's going on, but I love like just the level of actually, you know, I screenshotted this thing on my phone. Sometimes I get these quotes that I just love hearing about from the Batman. Jeffrey Wright was talking, and he said, "There's an awareness of instability within Gotham that I think is reflective of the times. There's an awareness of certain class tension and pervasive distrust in Gotham. In the way that Matt shaped the Riddler here, it speaks to a kind of present-day virality that we use for communication of certain ideas and propaganda." And already in this one clip alone, that level of distrust you can really feel. The tensions rising within Gotham PD, and I love like just the level of reclusiveness and pure isolation of just Batman working alone with Gordon, and like he only trusts Gordon.
Yeah, totally.
And obviously he punches him not because he's like mad at him. Like, I can't think of a time I've ever seen him punch Gordon before, which is kind of like jarring because like not even Gordon seemed like he saw it coming. Yeah,
so he just takes out his frustrations throughout the movie, just sucker punching people left and right.
Yeah. But also trying to investigate like who in the GCPD is one worthy of trusting. Like I love that line, that dialogue exchange of like, you think he moonlights for Penguin? He probably moonlights as a cop. Like, oh wow, I love the dialogue. I love it, man.
Oh yeah,
just eating up every little thing they give us.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I love that they're drawing this, you know, iteration of the GCPD. Like, there's always some element of, yeah, there are crooked cops and there are straight cops, but here it's like even just being in the building is like you're in another cave somewhere and you feel all these prying eyes. Everyone's looking through the window. Everyone wants to know probably what Gordon and Batman are talking about. And yeah, like as much as there is the rogues gallery and the crime of Gotham, it's just as tense to watch him have to navigate, you know, the GCPD. And I imagine this is probably going to be a significant moment where like the entire police force is going to be after him. And it's funny because there's that shot in the trailer where they're all swarming on him and they're all like getting into a big old dogfight, and it looks like it's in that same holding room there. So I wonder when this happens in relation to that. But either way, yeah, it feels like a very spontaneous, off the cuff kind of moment befitting of a Batman who has to kind of think on his feet and who maybe isn't quite as experienced yet, so maybe he needs to create some sort of down and dirty diversion to, you know, get out and get on to the next part of whatever the investigation of his.
The diversion seems to be to protect Gordon, actually.
Yeah, ultimately, yeah.
Because it seems like all the cops are after Batman. And if he's seen working with Batman directly, like Gordon, obviously that's just the way the relationship forms. The impression that I got of why he hit him is to show that they're not, or at least to have the optics surrounding the situation between the dynamic of Gordon is not in league with Batman anymore. So Batman punches him in order to make it look like that, no, they're not working together.
Yeah, and then also probably from there we can see what are the other cops going to do. What's the guy who they've been talking about directly going to do in wake of this? Maybe this will bring some information Gordon's way in the process, depending on how the rest of the, you know, officers respond, because obviously, yeah, like that brings everybody to a kinship again with Gordon and not having a reason to suspect him in that moment.
And there seems to be such a realism about the way the scene is executed, and I think that makes it so exciting because like they just have that great Giacchino score that just like, what is that instrument?
Well, it's like they're plucking
it's just like, that's what I mean.
strings.
Yeah.
It's like violin or
boom,
cello
boom, boom.
plucks. And yeah, it's like it's creeping. It's got that staccato quality, like it's literally sneaking around in the shadows behind you.
And it doesn't become bombastic in that moment. Like, it's something about Batman just being a fugitive within the police station running around, and it just feels realistic that he just sticks out the grappling hook, shoots it up there, and you just watch him ascend. Feels so real. Like, this is feeling like everything that we've been hearing teased about. And I think that's what's so exciting, is not only to see the trailers for this, hear the filmmakers and cast talk about this movie, and then to get 2 clips so far that really feel reflective of everything that they've been saying they're going for. It's just so awesome to behold, and I think that's why I'm eating it up so much. Yeah, I'm having a hard time believing that we're not gonna like this movie.
I know, right?
I feel like I've already become so biased.
That, and I can't believe it's already almost here. Like, every time I think about it, it somehow still feels like it's a year and change away.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, this is gorgeous.
Guys, what did you think about this clip for the Batman? Leave your thoughts down below. Why do you think he ended up punching Gordon himself? Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting. Even got it displayed recently for Batman. Just honor the times, and subscribe, hit that bell. Last but not least, so Patron.
Fox, you're the Catwoman of this channel. You are the Selena Kyle of the Real Rejects, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, pulling us in to your intrigue and your mystery, enlightening us of things, maybe pushing us toward our limits. But Fox, we would be nothing without you. You give us confidence, but you also bring out the justice within us. And you could probably kick the both of our asses, or at least mine. And that's something that I don't take lightly, you know. I appreciate your power, your strength, your brutality. Nah, I'm not gonna go that far. You still have that sense of what is right. You're not gonna be, you know, like vengeance. Nah, you're more calculated than that. You are more sensuous than that, much like a cat. So, Fox, even though that's a canine animal variant, I'm still sticking to this simile here because foxes are still graceful, you know, they're still light on their feet and they still have an air of mystery, you know? So, hey.
You're done yet?
I am now, Jesus Christ. Later, Fox. I'm getting out of here.